Welcome back to Marky RC. Thanks for joining us again. On today's video we're going to be unboxing Axial's SCX24, the deadbolt version. Comes in two colourways, the green and the red. I think the green looks pretty cool. You also get quite a few metal parts in these particular little buggies. All my other crawlers are pretty much all plastic. So you get front and rear differential, houses a worm screw and a worm gear set up to get good power to the axles and create higher ground clearance. C-shaped steel frame, all braced up, all aligned. You get coilover shocks with simulated reservoirs, front and rear steel axles, front steel hubs, front steel dog bones to provide strength and durability. Keep things running during tough climbs and rough trails. Two-piece plastic axles. Doesn't say whether the front and rear drive shafts are splined and sleeved to allow for maximum suspension travel while keeping all the power to the wheels. So let's get this out. These are ready to run, so hopefully everything should be in the box. Held in with it would be, wouldn't it? Need to get some rubber feet on the chair, it's double squeaky. One cable tie, little bit of packaging material. Oh, they even supply 4 AA batteries and a few little couple of little bits and bobs in the bag. Looks like a spare drive shaft and some spare body clips. Why not make the box just a tiny bit bigger so you can actually get stuff out? Well, there we go, that's one out. Probably generic USB charger like you get in most of these little crawlers. Have a look what the controls like. Feels a bit, is it 4-channel? I think that's a 4-channel transmitter. What we got on there? Bind, channel 1, channel 3, dual rate and reverse, so you can reverse your servos. Got a nice padded steering wheel. Don't normally get them, they're normally like hard plastic, and like a little protective dust cover if you're out on the trails, save it getting all grimy. What I do like with these, I mean, look at that. I mean, how cool does that look? You even get a little driver man in there. He looks pretty cool as well. Nice big fat spongy tyres. They're quite a big, not sure as what, they look a lot bigger than my normal crawler tyres, and you get as you can see there, loads of ground clearance. What I do like is those nifty little body pins with little rubber tabs on, so it makes it easy to take the body off. And inside, that looks really nice. All of Axial's axle speed control. Got the little motor on the side there. Looks like you get really good access in these little 1/24 scale crawlers. The other crawlers I have, the access is nowhere near as good as that. I'm not sure. Servo feels quite nice. A little bit of wiggle, but then that's expected with something of this scale. And you get a little battery in there. What milliamps that? 350 milliamp, 30C, 7.4 volt, 2S. Nice flat battery. I wonder if you could lower that a bit lower in the chassis maybe. All held in with like a really easy access sort of Velcro tab. Here. Feels nice on the suspension, got loads of travel. Got good turning on the servo. That servo axle. Servo is mounted to the axle, which looks like you've got plenty of room in there. Also got a little LED lights on the front. I mean, that body looks epic in that green colour. Really nice spongy tyres. They should really grip on almost any surface. And like I've seen online, you can get absolutely tons of hop-ups for these. Got that like 4-link suspension. I'm not sure if those shocks, don't think those shocks are oil filled. They're a little bit wiggly, but apart from that, nice C chassis, really nice looking little crawler. I think it was £129 if I remember rightly, which isn't too bad considering you get everything in the kit. So let's go and get it on the track. See how well it performs. So basically unboxing and a little test. I mean, can't do a video when we've got a little crawler track that we're building out the back there. So I'll take it out to the track and we'll give it a little run. Right, here we have the Axial SCX24, the deadbolt version. Forgot to mention in the unboxing part of the video, these are 3-speed, low, medium and high. Looks absolutely awesome. So let's see how good it is at getting over the course. I've had a few slight alterations on the track, but it's still a work in progress. So I'll set it up at the beginning and then we'll see if it can make it all the way round. Right, here we have the deadbolt now. Going to start it off on a baptism of fire on the cable run. I've got my son driving. He's pretty good with these little crawlers. So here we go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Attempt 1, done. Take 2, Axial deadbolt on the wire run. Will it make it up? Let's go. I found it a lot easier to drop, well, my son does, in the medium setting. The low setting seems to be not as sensitive for some reason. I don't know whether that's just because it's new and we're not used to it or not, but I mean, hey, look at that in motion. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? So we're just going to do a lap round the outside of the track. Looks like it's going to make it, or will it fall to the rocks? Oh, awesome. It's made it up the top. I mean, it does help having those bigger wheels. Do get a lot more ground clearance. Now we're going to go down the wiggly walk bit. See if you can make it up over the obstacle, Josh, the one we haven't finished yet.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, see if you can make it up on the side there. Oh, no, I don't think. Oh, nice recovery. Definitely better with those bigger wheels. Oh yeah, lifting the wheel. Right, now we just give it a little suspension test on the wiggly wobbly walk. Does seem to have very smooth control. Quite noisy compared to the other ones we've got. I don't know whether that's because these obviously a little bit better quality and you've got a bit more power. Oh, lifting a wheel. Oh, wiggle wheel, wiggle wheel. Take 2. Nice, and across. Right, now we go across the rope bridge. I'll stick it up there because it's quite tricky getting around the outside of that. So I'll put it on the rope bridge and let's see what it acts like on there. If it can go across the rope walk. See, the smaller one grinds out there. That one went up there no problem. I don't know if it's going to fit round the outer scale. It might do because of the bigger wheels. Oh, it's made short work of that. Oh, am I saying that? I might have spoke too soon. No, stuck. See what it goes like on the part finished rock section of the indoor course. Oh, looks like we've had a tip over. Oh, it might say, oh, definitely had a tip over. Take 2 of trying to go over the half-built rock section of the track. Oh, lifting another wheel. Maybe we should have waited until the filler had dried, mate. Whoa! Whoa! Nearly went over frontwards. Nice. So, yeah, that's cool. What can I say? Performs flawlessly and takes a bang because it's fell off 3 or 4 times. And I mean, they are so cool. You do notice the quality difference with these little Axel trucks, or any of Axel's products for that matter. They just feel, you know, feel quality, and they're a lot easier to work on than my other crawlers. And it looks like you can change. Oh, there's absolutely loads of parts for these. More than likely, when things break, I'll upgrade this one. But I mean, look at that. That is well cool. So that's the end of this unboxing and run video. I'll do a few more videos of this when the track progresses. Time is the thing I struggle with when building big things like that, but we will get there in the end. Get the mountain range in, and then we can set some really tricky obstacles for this little beast. But super nice, 3 speed, really good quality. I mean, even the Lexan feels, you know, really sturdy. I don't know how. Oh, you can got a little flexi roof. I suppose that's if it falls over. I need to find out how to turn the lights off. I've just unplugged them for now, but then I'm not one to read the manuals, which maybe I should. But yeah, Axial SCX 24 deadbolt, epic little crawler. So thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next ones. Be doing loads more Tamiya, loads more crawling. So I'll see you later.